Welcome to the Divine Comedy, the masterpiece of the medieval Italian poet Dante Alighieri. Let's embark on this extraordinary journey together. Twenty-fifth of March, 1300. A dark wood. Dante is lost, strayed from the right path, stuck in the middle of his life, in the middle of the journey of our life. Dante is desperate for help. Nel mezzo del cammin di nostra vita mi ritrovai per una selva oscura che la diritta via era smarrita. Ah, quanto a dir qual era e cosa dura! E sta selva selvaggia e aspra e forte, che nel pensier rinnova la paura, tante amara che poco è più morte. Ma per trattar del ben chi vi trovai, dirò dell'altre cose chi vo scorte. Io non so ben ridir com'i ventrai, tant'era pien di sonno a quel punto che la verace via abbandonai. Ma poi chi fui al piè d'un colle giunto, là dove terminava quella valle che m'avea di paura il cor compunto, guardai in alto e vidi le sue spalle, vestite già dei raggi del pianeta che mena dritto altrui per ogni calle. Allor fu la paura un poco queta che nel lago del cor m'era durata la notte che passai con tanta pietà. E come quei che con lena affannata, uscito fuor del pelago alla riva, si volge all'acqua perigliosa e guata. Così l'animo mio, ch'ancor fuggiva, si volse al retro, a rimirar lo passo che non lasciò giammai persona viva. Poiché hai posato un poco il corpo lasso, ripresi via per la piaggia diserta, sì che il pie fermo sempre era il più basso. Ed ecco, quasi al cominciar dell'erta, una lonza leggera e presta molto, che di pel macolato era coperta, e non mi si partia dinanzi al volto, anzi impediva tanto il mio cammino, chi fui per ritornar più volte volto. Tempera dal principio del mattino, e il sol montava in su con quelle stelle che eran con lui, quando l'amor divino mosse di prima quelle cose belle. Sì che bene sperar m'era cagione di quella fiera alla gaetta pelle, l'ora del tempo e la dolce stagione. Ma non sì che paura non mi desse la vista che m'apparve d'un leone. Questi parea che contra me venisse, con la testa alta e con rabbiosa fame, sì che parea che l'aere ne tremesse, ed una lupa che di tutte brame sembiava carca nella sua magrezza e molte genti fe già viver grame, questa mi porse tanto di gravezza, con la paura cuscia di sua vista, ch'io perdei la speranza dell'altezza. E qual è quei che volentieri acquista, e giugna il tempo che perder lo face, che in tutti i suoi pensieri piange e s'attrista. Tal mi fece la bestia senza pace, che venendomi incontro a poco mi ripigneva là dove il sol tace. Mentre chi rovinava in basso loco, dinanzi agli occhi mi si fu offerto chi per lungo silenzio parea fioco. Quando vidi costui nel gran diserto, miserere di me, gridai a lui, qual che tu sii, od ombra, od omo certo. Risposemi, non omo, omo già fui, e li parenti miei furon lombardi, mantoani per patria ambedui. Nacqui subi Iulio, ancor che fosse tardi, e vissi a Roma sotto il buono Augusto, nel tempo degli dei falsi e bugiardi. Poeta fui, e cantai di quel giusto figliol d'Anchise che venne di Troia, poi che il superbo Ilion fu combusto. Ma tu perché ritorni a tanta noia? Perché non sali il dilettoso monte, che è principio e cagion di tutta gioia? Or sei tu quel Virgilio e quella fonte che spandi di parlar, sì largo fiume. Risposi io lui con vergognosa fronte. O degli altri poeti onore e lume, vagliami il lungo studio e il grande amore che m'ha fatto cercar lo tuo volume. Tu sei lo mio maestro e il mio autore. Tu sei solo colui da cui io tolsi lo bello stilo che m'ha fatto onore. Vedi la bestia per cui io mi volsi. Aiutami da lei, famoso saggio, che ella mi fa tremar le vene e i polsi. A te convien tenere altro viaggio, rispose, poi che lagrimar mi vide. Se può campar desto loco selvaggio, che questa bestia, per la qual tu gride, non lascia altrui passar per la sua via, ma tanto lo impedisce che l'uccide. E a natura sì malvagia e ria, che mai non empie la bramosa voglia, e dopo il pasto ha più fame che pria. Molti sono gli animali a cui s'ammoglia, e più saranno ancora, infin che il veltro verrà, che la farà morir con doglia. Questi non ciberà a terra né peltro, ma sapienza, amore e virtute, e sua nazione sarà tra feltro e feltro. Di quella umile Italia fia salute, per cui morì la Vergine Camilla, Eurialo e Turno e Niso di ferute. Questi la caccerà per ogni villa, finché l'avrà rimessa nello inferno, là onde invidia prima di partilla. Ond'io per lo tuo me penso e discerno che tu mi segui e io sarò tua guida e trarrotti di qui per loco eterno, ove udirai le disperate strida, vedrai gli antichi spiriti dolenti che seconda morte ciascun grida. E vedrai color che son contenti nel foco, perché speran di venire, quando che sia, alle beate genti, alle quai poi, se tu vorrai salire, anima fia a ciò più di me degna, con lei ti lascerò nel mio partire. Che quello imperador che lassù regna, per chi fu ribellante alla sua legge, non vuol che in sua città per me si vegna. In tutte parti impera e quivi regge. Quivi è la sua città e l'alto seggio. Oh felice colui cui vi elegge. E io a lui, poeta, io ti richeggio per quello Dio che tu non conoscesti, a ciò ch'io fugga questo male è peggio, che tu mi meni là dov'or dicesti, sì ch'io veggia la porta di San Pietro e color cui tu fai cotanto mesti. Allor si mosse e io li tenni dietro. Dante is lost. It's hard to tell what is like. Dante is in fear. Even to remember that darkness, that desolation, makes Dante afraid. It's almost like death. But Dante has discovered something good there. There, in the dark, Dante has seen something else, other things. And Dante is going to tell us about these other things. Dante doesn't know even how he got there. Dante has entered the dark wood full of sleep, the sleep of sin, the neglect of the good. Dante has left the way of virtue, the way of justice, the true way. Dante reaches the foot of a hill at the end of the dark valley, a valley that has filled his mind with panic. Dante looks up at the hill. Dante catches sight of some sunlight. Perhaps Dante can escape from the dark. A light shines on the crest, the light of the sun. The sun is a planet in the Ptolemaic system. A terrible night. Now Dante feels slightly better. Dante has seen a light in the distance. The lake of the heart is the place where the blood gathers, as understood in medieval physiology, the location of fear in the human body. Here the first simile of the poem. As a man, out of breath, escaped from a sea storm, safe on the beach, turns back to the waters to look at the storm, to look at what is been spared. Just in the same way, Dante turns back to take another look at that darkness, a darkness that no one can pass alive. All this landscape is moral. The mountain of the Lord, the sun of justice, the sea of perdition. Dante is exhausted. Dante rests for a while. Then Dante takes up his journey again, uphill, toward the light at the summit. Fast, the firm foot was always the lower. But look, almost at the point where the slope began, a leopard, a lonza, a hybrid born of a leopard and a lion, a ferocious animal covered with spots. The lonza blocks the way. The lonza forces Dante to turn around time and again. It's early in the morning, the dawn. It's spring, the same time of the year when God created the beauty of the universe. The sun is in Aries at the spring equinox. Dante is terrified by the Lonza, but the time of the day, the season of the year, all are good reasons to keep up hope against the wild animal with the brilliant skin. Oh no, fear again, terror. A lion appears before Dante. The lion appears to be coming straight at Dante, head held high, furious for hunger. The air itself seems to be shaking. And then a she-wolf, full of cravings, so many made miserable by the lupa. Dante loses all hope of climbing to the summit. A man hopes to win. The time comes for him to lose. He cries, he grieves. Likewise, Dante. Dante goes up the slope, but the beasts bar his way. Dante is driven down to darkness, back to the region where the sun is silent. The visual merges with the auditory. Dante cannot jump over the shadow, cannot rise out of his darkness, cannot reach the light, at least directly. The spotted lonza, the lion, the she-wolf block the way. They push Dante back into the wood. Early commentators all agreed. The lonza signifies lust, the lion pride, the she-wolf avarice. Dante is falling back to the dark wood. Suddenly, a shade appears, a faint figure, faint to the eye, faint to the ear. It's a voice that has not reached Dante for a long time. It's a voice from the distant past. It's a voice from the remote depth of the self. The voice of poetry, the voice of reason. Have pity on me. Dante is desperate for help. But who is he? What is it? Just a shadow? A real man? I'm not a man. I was a man. My parents were people of Lombardy, from Mantua, both of them. I was born under Julius Caesar. Well, I can't say that I lived under Caesar. I was very young when Caesar was killed. What can I say is that I lived in Rome under the Emperor Augustus, in the period when the gods were false, when the gods told lies. I lived in pagan times. I was a poet. I wrote a poem on the adventures of Aeneas, the exile from Troy, the exile from Ilium, the exile from the city burnt by the Greeks, a proud city, a just man. But why are you coming down into darkness? Why are you not going up toward the light? Why are you not climbing the delightful mountain, the reason of every joy? Are you Virgil? You are my hero, my model. Dante bows his head. You are the honor, the light of all other poets. I've studied, I've loved, I've searched your poetry. You are my master, my author. I've tried to put some of your style into my own writing. People liked it. In Dante's time, Virgil was famous for his poetry and his wisdom. Look at this animal barring my way. Help me. This beast terrifies me. My veins, my pulses tremble. My heart is troubled by fear. Virgil sees Dante crying. You need to go a different way than you've been if you really want to get away from the darkness. That wolf that forces you to call out will kill anyone who tries to pass by her way. She's wild, dangerous, perverted. The more she eats, the hungrier she gets. And the hunger she gets, the more aggressive she becomes. She has mated with many animals. Now a mysterious prophecy, an obscure prediction. A veltro, a hound will arrive. A hound will slaughter the she-wolf painfully. The hound, the veltro, will seek neither land nor money. The hound will not eat earth. The hound will not eat peltro. Peltro, pewter, is an alloy of metals. Here stands for coins. The hound will not eat coins. The hound will feast on wisdom, on love, on virtue. The hound shall be born between feltro and feltro. What does this mean? Who is this hound? Feltro is the felt caps of the Dioscuri, the twins Castor and Pollux, meaning that the mysterious figure will appear under the constellation of Gemini, the twins. Feltro may also mean the felt tents of the Great Khan, or the felt of the urns in which ballots were cast for the emperor. Feltro is perhaps a reference to geographical sites in Italy. The Veltro shall be born between Feltre and Montefeltro. Perhaps Dante did not want us to penetrate the puzzling veil of this prophecy. The hound will save Italy. So many offered their lives for Italy. When the Trojans under Aeneas invaded Latium, they had to fight the natives, the Volscians, the Rutulians. Camilla, daughter of a local king, Euryalus and Nisus, Trojan youths, famous friends, King Turnus, killed by Aeneas, all died for Italy. The hound will chase the she-wolf in every city. The hound will chase the she-wolf all the way into hell. From hell, the she-wolf entered the world because of the envy of the devil. Listen to me. If you trust me, then let me guide you. I'll show you a way out of here. I'll lead you from here through eternal places. I'll take you on a long journey. You will hear the desperate screams. You will see the spirits of the past in torment, regretting their second death, the death of the soul. Then we'll come to another place where you will see those who are happy, even in flames, since they hope to be allowed into heaven one day. Heaven. If you wish to ascend to heaven, I leave you there, where you'll meet someone more worthy than me. I'm not allowed that far myself. God doesn't allow me to come into his city. I rebelled against the law of God, in the sense that I died as a pagan. I died with the burden of original sin. I did not believe in the Christ who was to come. I did not worship the true God. The empire of God is everywhere, but the emperor of the universe dwells in heaven, and I'm not allowed there. Happy those elected to go there. Please, poet, for God's sake, lead me out of this depressing darkness, away from these monsters. Help me to escape this evil and wars. Lead me now, just as you have promised to do. Show me the way to the gates of St. Peter. Show me those you represent as being so sad, so distressed. The adventures of Dante begins. Our own adventure begins too. See you again in the Divine Comedy as we continue our journey through Dante's extraordinary world.